So today I am doing my front O2 sensor. My OBD1 tool is telling me that she's always running lean, so in effect my van is always running rich and has a pretty rough idle. So we've got 12mm bolts on the sensor here, and this is the standard sensor that you'd get for this particular van, which I'll put on the screen a part number for that. I'll get this off and put it side by side with the new sensor, and we'll go from there. It's a pretty easy job, basically just undoing those two nuts, take the sensor out, put the new sensor in, and you got the clip up top here which I can't show you on this angle. I'm doing all this with my iPhone too, guys, so sorry about that. I can't find my camcorder. So we've got the connection here. Okay, I'm going to need two hands to undo that. But anyway, I'll get it out and put it side by side with the new one. Okay, so there's the plugs from both O2 sensors, and they're identical apart from the colour inside. One being white, the other one being black. They're identical. Sensors themselves, the original, can't be unbolted from the outside. I mean, the sensor itself can't be unbolted from the mount, where the new one I got can be. And the difference between the two, they both do the same job. Both got two different part numbers, so I'll label that next to both those guys there. That's a bit better. And so that's just a particular plastic over that there that comes off. The main difference between the two is the thickness of the sensor itself. There you see the one that's genuine Previa. The sensor is a bit thicker and deeper than the Estima sensor. This one here being for a TCR10 Estima, this one here being for TCR10 Previa, according to the manual anyway, with the part numbers. But in my opinion, they're both the same van. They just make two different sensors, tag them differently. However, the one that's for Estima is considerably cheaper than the one that's for Previa. So the main reason why I went this way is to not just because it's cheaper, but also because others might look at the same thing and think, oh, I don't know, I'll get the one that's Previa because that way they know they're guaranteed. This way I'm testing it for you guys as well. If this fails and doesn't work out for me, then I'm up for a few extra dollars to get the one that's for Previa. So hope you guys appreciate that. That's why I'm mainly doing it this way. So I'll put it in, and I'll like I said, I'm not going to show you how to do it because it's basically two bolts. There's nothing to it. But what I'll do is I'll put it on the tester, on the OBD1 tester, and we'll see if it's working. Just one more thing, slipped my mind for a second there. It does say in the manual to fasten the bolts down with putting cleaning the area first, obviously, and putting engine coolant on the threads before bolting it down. I don't really understand the significance in why, except for perhaps because the exhaust gets about 600 degrees or so. It does make it easier to get the bolts off later on. I don't know. I don't have any coolant except for what's already in my car, which I can't use because that's mixed with water. So I'm just going to fasten these down with some gasket putty so there's no leaks, and leave it as that. I can't really see what purpose the coolant would really serve except for what I just said. Alright, I'll get to it. Alright fellas, the first problem I've run into is the bolt hole. It's just slightly, you can see down there, not much, but it's about half a mil in diameter, a little bit too small, so I just need to get a drill and just drill the side bolts out just a fraction so she fits down, she bolts down properly. And yeah, so far that's the only problem. I'll do that, put her on. Okay, I've got that sensor on. A bit of a hint, bolt the sensor down to the mount first before bolting it under here. I had to take it back out to do that. I kind of thought I could have bolted down the mount first and then put the sensor in, but having the threads in the way, there's no room to turn any spanners on it. Okay, well, I'll get it going and see what happens. Oh, instantly I can tell the van's idling better. She's not rough idling like she was before. That's the ECU there that you need to use with this tool that I'm about to show you. I've shown you this before, but yep, that's the ECU number. So far all I know is that this is a 92 van. That ECU is from a 94 Previa. I've got another ECU exactly the same. That's from a 94 Tarago, so we're both using the same ECUs. That ECU there is from a 96 ECU, from 96 Tarago, which is completely compatible with my 92 van. So between going forwards, I know that from 90 to 96 so far, we can go forward with the ECUs. Going backwards, I do not know, because there is some wiring combinations there that the 96 might have, that the older ones don't have, but the wires that we do have are compatible with going forward with ECUs, up to 96 as far as I know. So I'll get this tool happening here. I'll just pause this for a second, get the tool happening and see how this sensor's working out. There we go, she's working how she should. O2 sensor is working. Beautiful, good to see. Well, there you go. Bit of alterations with the other O2 sensor, just need to make those holes a little bit bigger, and she works perfectly fine. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.